Hello everyone, and this is Mr. Red Dragon 543 back to you with another episode of Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And today we will be continuing our quest. I apologize for prolonging and being boring in my last videos if I keep on running around discovering stuff. I do have that adventure in me where it's like click 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 click. So yeah, um, I decided to change up some of the pawns because I am now a level 12. Um, for episode 4, it is one video that I split into two for the fact that I'm pretty much decided to leave out character creations, which like I said, for me, I don't really like watching them on Let's Play, so I figured, if people don't like watching, if I don't like watching it, then why should I keep it in? Um, but that's my logic. Um, it doesn't have to always be like that, but whoa, 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 no, 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 oh my God. No, I died. Damn, that was like a fuck you move. That was actually pretty fun. But no, yeah, I'm trying to keep it where it's more, fresh and stuff. Like I said, for me, I don't really like watching character creations. It does get me bored. Because it's like, to me, it skips out some gameplay. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way or not, but it's just something that I choose to keep out. If that's good, if I ever do future gameplay, if you guys decide that you guys want me to put in character creation, that's up to you guys. But for now, like I said, I'm going to keep that out of playthroughs if there ever is stuff like that, and if I ever do continue a playthrough after this, for this is my first playthrough of a game that I really enjoy. But other than that, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that now, for the fact that it's something that's gonna be pardon me, because it's like I don't want to go through the extensive character creation, because like I said, the last time I did that, like when I did the character creation, it took 7 minutes and 50 seconds for the second character, and for making my main character, believe it or not, took longer. By almost 16 minutes. So I figured, you know what? Oh. Bam. I like that. It's really quick. Damn. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a, like I said, it's Dare Master Walls, Dare Master, Dare Master. Don't worry, I'm. It's really fun. But no, like I said, if you guys ever do want, if I ever do make a video and I decide to, and it does have character creation, I will leave it in for next time. If you guys decide that you want it. If not, I'll keep it out, and I'll make it a staple of Mr. Red Dragon's gaming experience, Give you guys the experience without the whole, thing with... Because like I said, yeah, I find it more fair if everyone gets chances. You know, because like I said, it makes more sense doing it that way instead of having because it just really does make more sense, doesn't it? You know, you're gonna watch somebody play a game. The last thing you want to do is watch them do a character creation that will take them too long, because I mean, it's like watching a Pokemon Let's Play and then them having 5 hours deciding on if they want what Pokemon they want. You know, it does, you know, I get it that like people want the, you know, the sake of like, yeah, we want our videos to be longer, but it's like, you know what, like, I understand that my videos will have flaws, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, like, I already see the fact that, like, you know, because I am a very exploring type of person, that people will get fucking annoyed with the fact that I like to wander about and off the main quest sometimes. But like I said, this is also a 100% trophy run, so there will be lots of exploration. Mind you that with this exploration also means a lot of patience, a lot of grinding, and a lot of stuff like that. You know, it's not meant to throw people into a disdain or a dislike of my playthroughs. It's just more the fact that, like, I tend to be a very adventurous type of person, and I think that's just like how I am. I see something, I'm like, ooh, gotta reach this spot. But for other means right now, like I said, like I'll try to lower that on my second and third playthrough of the game, because like I said, the second playthrough will be the hard mode, and then the third will be the speed run. But on the first one, which will be the longest one, because I plan to do everything that I can, such as the main game and Bitter Isles, and I tend to do Bitter Isles before I beat the first game, or before I beat the first playthrough, so that way I can get a head jump onto speed run and hard modes. That way I can just leave that stuff to, you know, just complete it, finish it, whatever. But yeah, as for now, we are here at this hill, and yeah. So like I said, I am a very explorationable person, so if you see me exploring stuff, it's just, like I said, I'm also doing the trophies for 350 items and weapons. Money trophies are also a big one. So yeah, so let's get this on the road. Alright. The first thing we're gonna deal here with, by the way, you can kick the ox to go faster, but that's not what I'm going to do right now, for the fact that I am still lower level, so I want to get rid of these goblins first. Where are they? Huh. Well, I'll go explore that part later, but no, yeah. Oh, I thought they were not there a second ago. Alright. Alright. Goblins hate fire, they also hate. Alright, so like I said, you got your thing, and now we are gonna go into this part where we have Harpys. It's just, these enemies tend to be a little more a pest. because you do want to have a mage and at least an archer. Do not try to attempt this with just a full group of fighters, because let's be fair, you're not going to have that. It's just going to be too much. You know, you're going to wind up having a playthrough where you're going to be so pissed off because of the fact that you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, I am looking for this thing. And yeah, like I said, ooh. Okay, there we go. Like I said, so yeah, we're going to be killing a lot of Harpys. Also make sure that I blow some of those shit up. I can't wait till I get Eagle's Eye, because that's going to be pretty fun. Like I said, kill these bastards. Well, it might not have fathers, so, or married families, so. It's kind of funny, like. So yeah, so, well, Harpys, or as I call them, flying Harpys, you know, because it's just my thing, you know. They're master wolves.
This stretch is home to wolves.
That was freaking too delayed. Okay, so like I said, so for this mission, it is really annoying because you have to, you generally have to be careful of a few things. One of the things is you cannot have this boar die, which will be a really fucking annoying thing. Because it's just too much, you know.
Keep watch for falling rocks so that the head catches.
It hates like. Oh yeah. Also, make sure you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you provoke what? The rock or the Harpys? I like how it like, you know, like, in a way, I like how games do use elemental powers, such as lightning, fire, stuff like that. It makes it kind of seem like realistic to that universe, you know. Conqueror's Flight. Can I even get up there? No, maybe with double jump. But yeah. But yeah. You know, yeah, you'll probably see a couple bandits.
Rock bars the path.
What the fuck? Okay, where are you guys going? Okay. I just didn't know which way they were going, because sometimes, I mean, there's different paths. Some paths lead somewhere, some paths lead nowhere, some paths lead...
This is a fine place to lie in ambush.
What? Okay. Like I said, we need that cow alive. If you ever do plan on playing this game, just remind you right now that
my way.
We cannot allow it flight!
Yeah, you just gave it flight, don't you? Like a mother bird, you shall die by dropping your kids off a cliff. I could just imagine, like, you know, like, Grand 2 Fire Space. No, I'm doing pretty good so far. Like, Wolfeld, like I said, in this game you're gonna realize that, the hardest parts are always...
Is it the serpent's blood that draws them?
You know what?
We cannot turn back. Stand strong and pray.
Oh. Iron leggings. Okay, good.
Anytime.
Yeah, I did not know how to get that at first when I first saw that game.
Watch for a goblin ambush ahead.
When I saw this part in this game, I was like, okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I remember in my last playthrough, I didn't remember that. That's why I jumped down there. I didn't know any other way to actually get that. Other than the fact that, like, hey, you can actually do stuff. Yeah, shield. I useless, except when you shock it. Oh yeah, make sure you do one thing before you do what I do, because I just realized I do some, I do mess up a lot. When you, like, it's kind of interesting how, like, now when you're a lot more higher level, it's a lot more interesting how easier these enemies do become compared to when they actually were, because it's relatively interesting to see, like, the evolution of what it's like when you're a lower character to a higher character, because it's like hunk of ore, because it really is interesting, you know. You tend to see things in a different light, you know. You can come now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to equipment, switch from, like, I'm going to give them to my main character, or, well, stuff like that. Like, I think it's important to notice that a lot of my characters need to also hold items too. I don't know why. Wait, did you? I swear one of them picked up a skull. Don't tell me they picked up a scroll just to throw it. I find that kind of funny, actually. Oh yeah, here's a skull. Let's throw it. Well, yeah. This is a really great game. A lot of people didn't get the whole meaning behind it, so, you know, story can feel lackluster at times, or generic. But it's not its fault, you know. It's more the fact that, like, it does have a stronger tone and message, that it's not really, like, it's one of those things that, like, a lot of people don't understand right off the bat because its creativity is more thought off of like, okay, this is interesting. But yeah. Okay, I want to kick the cow just once. Because this is fucking taking forever. So what we can do is kick it.
The creatures come! Cut them down, men!
I'll heal your wounds.
Leave it to me.
So you can kick it.
We're not far now, men. Keep marching!
Yeah, so that's what I mean, you can kick it, but remind you to have some healing, would you?
Good. We've come this far safely. Stay vigilant till we're in Grand Soren's gates, men.
Okay.
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves around.
Whoa! Yeah, I did not see that guy.
Did it!
Anytime.
I shall restore your health.
There you go.
They're ahead! Grand Soren is in sight! We are nearly there, men! Do not just attack blind.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do hate about this game, is the fact that you do have to do some escort missions, which is a fucking pain in the ass. And I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, this is fucking easy. I'm talking about like this kind of bullshit where, like, hey, like, you know, go faster.
Armed bandits are
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
You know, like I get, you know, I get that sometimes. You know, it's like, hey. Piss off, you stupid stuff. I find that funny actually. You know, but yeah, like I said, that's the one aspect of this game I do not enjoy. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone has their favorite games with quirks that they do not enjoy. You know, that's one thing that everyone can agree with, is the fact that, like, yeah, you know, it is annoying. I'm not going to sit there and lie and be like, oh yeah, this game is going to be your taste. Like, no, this game will have to be on your own liking at times. Trying to see if I brought any water. Okay, oh no, I didn't bring any water. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to just walk all the way up here then. Which I'm glad we did do. You know, I wish that they made the cow regenerative. That would have been helpful. No, instead of like, oh hey, by the way, you failed. Like, I think that's one thing that I wish they kind of did different, is like, you don't make it where it's like, oh hey, you did this, sweet.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and
Yeah. So yeah. But that's one thing I gotta say is, you know, the fact that I actually brought it here is good. My character's like, fuck, it's slow as fuck. Bullshit. how slow I can actually be. It's like this is how you keep on pace. You just freaking tilt the controller like maybe like a tiny bit. It's like, oh, are we there yet? No. Well, actually, yeah, we're here. And so I just kicked the cow for fun. No, that'd be an asshole move. Like, I think that's the one thing I do think was interesting was the fact that you could kick the cow.
Well, our Hydras
Um,
walk proud to.
Grand Sword trophy unlocked soon.
This way leads on.
Rest up. Okay.
I'll make for the castle directly to offer my report to his grace.
Okay.
I'll have word sent for you.
I am so
Well,
tall
so
for a
you're in the
woman,
capital,
like, in this game. Like, holy crap. Like,
To the castle
like
maze!
this is just so unnatural. Like, unnaturally tall. Like, you know, back then, like, in those ages, I think, like, the tallest person was, like, 5'4".
I've gained quest knowledge.
And, like, to be fair, that's kind of how tall people were back then, was, like, probably 5'4", 5'7", you know, in that kind of, order. And, oh yeah, that's right, here. You can actually pick up coins here sometimes. Large pouch of coins. Small pouch of coins. Small. You didn't want to go big. That's funny. Oh. But yeah, I believe here you can change your vocations as well. So, learn and set skills. Let's see if I can actually learn it right now. If not, I'm gonna have to do some of the... Okay, so yes, my two favorite skills are unlocked right now, so wheat. Double vault and forward wall roll. So they are dagger skills. So any characters that have daggers, I can use. Yeah, so that to me is my... Like, I don't know any other way to say, like, that's amazing. Change vocation. Okay, I can't change that. Well, I'm going to change vocation for him to be a sorcerer for now. Blink. Come on. There you go. Inhuman Resource. So yeah, so now I can change vocations for free. For the fact that he's now got that stuff. Yes, change equipment if I can. Okay, so right now he can't. So what I'll do is I'll just have him as mage for now. You know, just have him set with his equipment. And, you know, like, I think, like, that's the good thing is, like... Holy crap. Oh, that's right, you get, like, an undertone in armor. I keep on forgetting about that. It's, like, the one thing that I find really annoying is there's so much that I don't really pay attention to. Where did I get all this? Like, there's this, and then there's this. Instead of Voland, then, yeah, that makes everything else look like shit. Except for the fact that he does get more resistances. But it's just, like, that's the thing. It's like, he does have more resistances. What the? Oh, you know what? That's because you put this on, put this on, put these on, clothing, armor, Biting Wing Berserk, low and high Ingel. Yeah. Alright, so
Take
yeah.
a pick, any you like. What will it
Like
be
I
today?
said, with all the stuff I have, it's good. 10 seconds. I don't really use this stuff, like it's just kind of there. How the fuck am I so heavy? I guess for now. Yeah, that's for nights and stuff. You can do pretty much a lot of stuff too. It's good. After that. Alright. Alright, so pretty much
What will
that's
it be
good.
today? Have your pick, come again.
Alright, happy pick, sweet. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Shit.
I've learned
I don't
what to
even
do with
think
this
I'm ready
quest.
for that
Here we
yet,
can
to be
rest,
honest.
manage inventory and skills, and so on.
Remember to both buy and sell items regularly.
Yeah, I know. So you can get some stuff from quest too. I think there's like one trophy or two. Oh, you know what? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The armor shop has, I believe it's this one. It's
I used to make take all the time you like.
by. Oh,
Take all that do come again.
okay. So then,
Don't hand me.
Judith. No, it must be here then.
These days, the master works all, you can't go wrong.
Okay, bye. Where is it? What is it called again? It's like. Bronze Lorkita. Okay, I forgot what it was called. It was Queen's Dragon or something. I don't know. All I remember was it was you needed females.
You're in a risk, don't you?
But yeah, let's see what I can buy. So those are 206. Right. Then leather bow. That's actually a lot more stronger than what I have right now. So enhance. Okay, let's see what I can enhance these with. So England Con, Flakish Ring. So yeah, I can only do. And then, so yeah, Tiara, Shaken Eye, Priceless Artifact, Thin Claw.
Master works all, you can't go wrong.
Okay, oh, what can I? Cedar Branch, nice. Like, look at that. Goblin horn, too. Okay. If I ever make them into... Like, look at that. Ragged boned. You know, I might as well woodworm sap. No. Like, look at that. Hunk of gold, too. Set of what? Set of Queen's Clover? What? I don't even remember that, actually. Oh, yeah. Because, probably don't. Yeah. That's the one thing that I find interesting is the fact that, what? It's actually fucking $1,000, Jesus Christ. Goblin horn. You know, that's just too much sometimes.
The masterworks all.
Alright. Well, at least I got my dodge, which is amazing, and double jump. So this is my main outpeak.
Most of the doors are barred tight.
It is good. You know, that's one thing I like is the double roll, or well, not double roll, but like the fact that you can actually do these. It's fun, you know. Some skills, for instance, if you're a mage, you can get levitation. And if you're I believe this will be Melodine's shop later on. When you get to her stuff, when you get help her with the mission, I forget when exactly. But you will have this open to you as her shop when she gets that quest open. But yeah, so if you misplace important, you may find it here for sale later. Black Hat. Okay, I think this is where you
I'm sure you'll find out you need.
see what you have. You know, berry stones are good to have. But like first, let's see what we got. Wakestone shard. Okay. Mind you that they're not all good. Like you might be like, oh yeah, this is awesome, but no, they're all counterfeit, which is kind of sad. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find out you need anything.
You know, it's kind of like a place that's just like there to be like, oh look at this. But I forget what you can do there. There's something you can actually, I think you can forge stuff there, and it's you know, it's just kind of there. Not everything's like that in this game, where everything's like, okay, yeah. So there's also the merchant's house. So yeah, there's a lot of great things about this game. Some things, like I said, are not the best, such as the escort missions and stuff. But now that I got my role, I am actually happy. Because now that I can roll, I can actually, you know, do some stuff too. It's really fun, you know. It's that kind of thing that makes me happy that they add stuff in this. you know, like, hey.
You, I would ask a wise choice. I have long settled that I would recommend.
Okay, so yeah, learn more of the groom.
the dragon? Who saw it raise a village at the start?
Okay, well, shut up.
An armorer, I believe.
State your business. All right.
I feel familiar with this
Pawn
area.
Guild is to the left. Oh yeah, this is important
Pawn Guild stands ahead.
as it
Tis a gathering
is,
place. Now, where shall we
okay, you're
head?
gonna see me do something funny here. There's a couple chests in this area. I'm trying to remember where they are. Oh, but there's this large coins of money. I guess they had a scavenger hunt. They're like, yeah. Trying to remember where it's. The good thing about double jump too is you can sometimes prevent yourself from getting maximum fall damage. For instance, you may find yourself needing or wanting
Tis a port, Mr. Master.
to realize that, like, hey, I'm stuck, I'm fucked. You gotta fall, but then you sometimes do that to help you out, and it is generally worth it.
Merciful sir, please. Thank you.
Yes, I'll try to help you.
Here, the first is not, and so is a vain hope.
Yeah, so now you have 2 pieces of stones. Okay, so that's good. When you collect the third piece, I do have one already. Which is ironic, you could say. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah. See what I mean? I think you would have token fall damage. I don't know. Exactly. Tourist. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes you're gonna discover some stuff that you're gonna enjoy. Sometimes you're gonna be like, what the fudge? Alright, so I just gotta discover some stuff. I don't know.
What's this?
Yeah, because you know that would happen too. Alright, so let's see what I can find up here. Sometimes you can find chests in these. Sometimes they're items, sometimes they're weapons, sometimes war bugles. I'm not even joking. You have to gather 50 of them. Not 1, not 10, not 20. 50. And oh my god, they are annoying. Because you think you find one, and it's like, oh, no. Sometimes it's like, hey, it's just cool for that to happen. Yeah, so like sometimes you come across war chests like that. And yeah, I'm not joking about the 50 thing. If you see what I'm talking about, you'll know what I mean. 50 war beagles. Or 50 fucking trumpets. Cause I don't know, fun. They probably thought that was fun. I don't even know how they think that was fun. But looking for 50 trumpets is not fun. Some of these quests are very freaking weird. Royal banner, I don't know. I think that's just like upgrades for like the royal outfits. You do get outfits later on to help you in your quest later on. Some of them are to help you with, oh, what is it, like, I don't know, some of them are very interesting. Like, some of the weapons you get is like, oh yeah, do this, do that. It's like, okay, then what? Yeah. Whoa! Yeah, oh yeah, here's a good place too that double jump does come in hand for, is getting back up these. So you notice, I found another chest guard. Yeah, so sometimes you can go back here. But what we're gonna do is go back here because I can. Double jump for the win. Right. It also keeps exploration up higher. It's one of my favorite things about that is the fact that I can now explore a bit more, which is nice. Also, the double jump and the roll vault, it's actually, for me, I'm more of a seasonal player who loves dodging and stuff more than using shields. Just I don't know why. It's like, for some reasons, like I'm used to the type of games I play, such as like Ninja Gaiden, Witcher. Skyrim didn't have a roll, or all you had to is if you raise your sneaking up high, yeah, you can unlock a rolling ability. But it's just kind of weird in Skyrim because it's like it's there, but at the same time it's just like, yeah, I'm here, but they had nowhere else to put me. It's kind of just awkward, actually. It really is. But yeah, so for some of these kind of games, I do like the way they implement rolling through the fact that you can do that. You know, like, it is a lot more faster. It's a lot more fluid too. It's not as bad, and you know, you don't have to just fucking do like 50 somersaults for it. But yeah, so later on when I get my vocation up, I will need a lot of money because I'm gonna start the Mystic Archer class like I did last time and showed you. Yeah, because it's one of those classes which only you can be. There's like, that's the thing. There's 3 classes in which your character can be, but your pawn cannot be. And those 3 are Assassin, Mystic Archer, and Mystic Knight. Mystic Archer uses daggers, mystic bows, and or like magical bows and stuff. With Mystic Knight, you can use magical weapons and staves as well. That's one thing that the mystics can use, is staves. So staves, stuff like that. It's really nice. One thing I also find that is really good is the ability, when you're an assassin, you get pretty much full use of most weapons. shields, daggers, bows, and like I said, it's like how they did the assassins kind of interesting because it's like it's kind of odd how it's a mix of both like fighter and like rogue, which seems very off-putting at times because it's like these are some they're characteristics that you wouldn't see in an assassin alternatively because they tend to be more sneakier. Not really whatnot, but yeah, that's one thing, and yeah, as well as that, ooh, mystic chest, yeah, special chest, you can find these, oh wow, in troll time, yeah, you can sometimes find some pretty magical chests, yeah. War bugle. War bugle. It's time to blow a trumpet. Can you thump it? But yeah. Okay, come to and pass that quest. Okay.
I'll take that.
No, you won't. Don't take that. Yeah. Of course, they always go for my large nuts.
This leads on to the cathedral and the rest of the upper district.
Favor minor. Yeah, there's a quest in here for one of the escorts missions, and you can get a gold idol here. Now, what's important about the gold idol is when you do receive it, it is important to note that when you receive the gold idol, that you want to make sure you give it to either or, because what happens is when you do the mission for that quest, I don't think I was supposed to be here. I think, yeah, I don't know. Royal Banner. Like I said, a lot of the stuff is upgradable in this game. But yeah. So what is your guys' favorite game? And why is it? And also, what is one problem you have with your favorite game that you notice yourself having? Because let's be fair here, dude. How did he sneak here? But yeah. This is Mr. Red Dragon 5 for free, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.